What if I told you that most people who look rich are actually broke, and most truly wealthy people don't look wealthy at all? Everyone sees wealth, designer clothes, luxury cars, expensive vacations on social media, and most people are confusing wealth with the performance of wealth. Not because they're stupid or naive, but because society rewards the appearance of success more than actual success. Looking rich is about impressing others. Being rich is about financial freedom. People who build real wealth don't need to advertise it. They're too busy enjoying the freedom it provides. Today, you're going to learn the difference between appearing wealthy and being wealthy, why one leads to stress and the other to freedom, and how to stop chasing the wrong definition of success. Let's be brutally honest. Modern culture celebrates fake wealth while ignoring real wealth. Problem 1. Social media rewards appearance. You see influencers in luxury cars, designer outfits, exotic locations. What you don't see is the debt, the leased vehicle they can't afford, the sponsored trip, the credit cards maxed out to maintain the image. Social validation comes from looking successful, not being successful. So people optimize for likes instead of net worth. Problem 2. Consumer culture equates spending with success. We're told successful people drive certain cars, wear certain brands, live in certain neighborhoods. This creates a treadmill where you constantly spend to signal status. But spending money is the opposite of building wealth. You can't do both simultaneously at high levels. Problem 3. Lifestyle inflation becomes a trap. You get a raise. Instead of saving more, you upgrade your lifestyle. Bigger apartment, nicer car, more expensive restaurants. Your income grows, but so do your expenses. You're making more, but not getting wealthier. You're running faster on the same treadmill. Problem 4. Debt is disguised as wealth. That person in the $80,000 car, it's financed for 7 years at high interest. That couple in the mansion, they're house poor with no savings. That friend always traveling, credit card debt they're hiding. Appearances hide balance sheets. You're comparing your reality to someone else's curated fiction. The shift: stop measuring wealth by what people buy. Start measuring wealth by what people own, what they owe, and what freedom they have. Let's break down the core distinctions between appearance and reality. Looking rich. Characteristic 1. High income, low net worth. Makes $150,000 a year, spends $145,000 a year, saves $5,000 a year. Net worth minimal or negative. Characteristic 2. Assets that depreciate. Luxury car that loses value, designer clothes that go out of style, latest tech that becomes obsolete, fancy furniture that depreciates. Characteristic 3. Focused on consumption. What can I buy to look successful? Shopping as therapy or status signaling, keeping up with peers' spending, lifestyle expansion with every raise. Characteristic 4. High financial stress, living paycheck to paycheck despite high income, constant worry about maintaining appearance, no emergency fund, can't afford an unexpected $1,000. Characteristic 5. Time poor, stuff rich, working constantly to afford lifestyle, no option to stop working, possessions but no freedom, slave to the image they've created. Being rich. Characteristic 1. High net worth, moderate spending, makes $150,000 a year, spends $75,000 a year, saves or invests $75,000 a year. Net worth growing substantially each year. Characteristic 2. Assets that appreciate, index funds that grow over time, real estate that appreciates, business ownership, investment accounts compounding. Characteristic 3. Focused on accumulation. What investments will grow my wealth? Spending intentionally, not impulsively. Lifestyle inflation controlled. Financial decisions based on net worth impact, not peer perception. Characteristic 4. Low financial stress. Multiple income streams, substantial emergency fund, could survive years without working, sleeping well regardless of market fluctuations. Characteristic 5. Time-rich, optionally working. Work is a choice, not a necessity. Freedom to pursue passion projects, ability to say no to opportunities, options, not obligations. The core distinction:
Looking rich is spending money you have or don't have to appear successful. Being rich is having money you don't need to spend but could if you wanted. One is about the performance, the other is about the reality. One requires constant maintenance, the other creates compounding freedom. The principle: wealth whispers while fake wealth shouts. Real wealth gives you options, fake wealth gives you stress disguised as status. Here's the deeper question: why do people choose to look rich instead of be rich? Reason 1: immediate gratification versus delayed gratification. Buying a luxury item gives instant satisfaction and immediate social validation. Investing $5,000 in index funds gives no dopamine hit today. Our brains are wired for immediate rewards. Building wealth requires overriding this instinct. The truly wealthy have mastered delayed gratification. They're comfortable with today's restraint for tomorrow's freedom. Reason 2: external validation over internal security. Looking rich gets you compliments, likes, status, admiration from strangers. Being rich is invisible to others. No one applauds your growing investment account. We're social creatures. We crave validation, so we optimize for what gets noticed, not what matters. The shift: seeking validation from strangers whose opinions don't affect your life, is a recipe for emptiness. Reason 3: misunderstanding what wealth provides. People think rich people have nice things, so if I get nice things, I'm rich. This reverses cause and effect. The truly wealthy can afford nice things because they built wealth first. They didn't build wealth by buying nice things. Real wealth provides freedom, the ability to spend time how you choose, security, peace of mind during economic uncertainty, options, the power to say yes or no based on preference, not necessity, time, the ultimate non-renewable resource. Looking wealthy provides admiration from people you don't know and who don't matter, envy which doesn't improve your actual life, stress from maintaining an unsustainable lifestyle, dependency on continued high income to avoid collapse. The transformation: people who look rich ask, what do successful people appear to have? People who are rich ask, what provides actual financial freedom? People who look rich measure success by what they own. People who are rich measure success by what they owe, ideally nothing, and what their assets could provide. The truly wealthy have nothing to prove. That's why they often don't look wealthy. Their security comes from their balance sheet, not strangers' opinions. The paradox: the less you care about looking rich, the easier it is to become actually rich. Ready to choose substance over appearance? Here's the framework. Principle 1: increase the gap between earning and spending. Wealth is built in the gap between what you make and what you spend. Looking rich minimizes this gap. Being rich maximizes it. Action: earn $100K and spend $50K rather than earn $200K and spend $195K. The person earning less but spending much less builds wealth faster. Principle 2: buy assets, not liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. Looking rich: buy depreciating items like cars, clothes, gadgets. Being rich: buy appreciating assets like stocks, real estate, businesses. Action: before any purchase, ask, will this grow in value or lose value? If it loses value, it should be a small intentional choice, not a lifestyle pattern. Principle 3: optimize for net worth, not income. A $200K salary with $150K in spending and $200K in debt is not wealthy. An $80K salary with $40K in spending and $500K in investments is wealthy. Action: track net worth monthly. Assets minus liabilities equals net worth. Your goal is to grow this number regardless of what others see. Principle 4: master lifestyle restraint as income grows. This is the secret separating wealth builders from wealth performers. When income increases, looking rich, spend the increase. Being rich, save or invest 50 to 80% of the increase. Action: each raise, direct at least 50% to investments before adjusting lifestyle. Allow modest lifestyle improvements, but most growth funds wealth building. Principle 5: embrace stealth wealth. Stealth wealth means you're financially secure but don't advertise it. Drive a reliable used car, wear normal clothes, live in a modest home relative to your means. Action: Remove ego from spending decisions. Buy quality where it matters to you personally, not where it impresses others. Principle 6. Focus on financial independence, not status. Financial independence is your investments can sustain your lifestyle indefinitely. The formula: 25 times your annual expenses invested equals financial independence. Action: calculate your FI number, annual expenses times 25. Track progress towards this, not towards impressing neighbors. Principle 7. Delay gratification strategically. You don't have to deny yourself forever. You're trading present consumption for future freedom. Being rich, save intensely in your 20s and 40s, then enjoy freedom in your 40s to death. Looking rich, enjoy consumption in your 20s and 40s, then stress about money in your 40s to death. Action: choose your hard. Hard now, restraint. Easy later, freedom. Easy now, spending. Hard later.
Here's the ultimate truth about wealth. Looking rich is a performance that never ends. Being rich is a state of freedom that compounds. One requires constant maintenance and stress. The other requires discipline now and provides peace forever. The choice. You can spend your life trying to convince others you're successful, or you can spend your life actually becoming successful. You can optimize for appearances and remain financially insecure, or you can optimize for net worth and gain actual freedom. But you can't do both. The paths diverge. The paradox. The moment you stop caring about looking rich, you free up the mental energy and financial resources to become actually rich. The person who doesn't care what you think about their old car is likely wealthier than the person desperate for you to admire their new one. Security doesn't need to announce itself. Insecurity can't help but announce itself. Starting today, make one decision. Will you optimize for how your life looks to strangers on social media? Or will you optimize for how your life feels to you when you wake up financially secure? One gets you likes, the other gets you freedom. Stop performing wealth. Start building wealth.